G'day everybody, welcome back to Forever Skies. Now in the previous episode, we finally got to the end of all of the objectives that are currently available in the game, which is currently in early access obviously. So we've sort of hit kind of a brick wall. There's not really too much more to do aside from exploring, you know, the game at our leisure, and also maybe playing around with the airship. So that's what we intend to do for the rest of the series. I think there's still plenty of things to craft and try out, which we haven't really done in the series so far. So yeah, as you can see, we have upgraded the ship a little bit more. It's becoming, yeah, a little bit big. So yeah, we're gonna have to sort of play around a little bit more with making good old Chonkforce 1 here a little bit more operable, and yeah, make it a little bit more livable as well. One of the first things that I would sort of want to fix early on is our stamina bar. As we can see, it is pretty low, so I need to sort of have a sleep, but before we do that we need to maybe eat and also drink. So we've got couple of sources of food here. The green colander is going to last us for another, well, over 60 minutes, so I'm probably going to keep that. But the boiled dust daisy we can eat. And then, yeah, water's a problem. We don't have any dirty water filtering right now. We could maybe make a membrane, but I'm inclined to actually maybe just steal some water from you know, the boiler. And yeah, we've got a brand new filtering bottle. I'll take that right now, just in case we do find some dirty water, and then we can start filtering this. I've just noticed though, this one only says 0 out of 2, so maybe that's the trade-off here, using the filtering bottle. So you can only carry a smaller amount of water to then filter. Again, we haven't really played around with this, so we'll need to sort of understand what the mechanics are. Let's have a sleep and just recover some of our stamina. I do want to do this particularly because we might be traversing a few areas which will require us to maybe jump some gaps, and we're not going to be able to do that if our stamina is too low. We are on a sort of wind farm variant. We've been to these before, but this is apparently some kind of a command center, and apparently you know, this is a place where they sort of coordinated like deliveries of goods and stuff like that. I'm expecting good things out of this place, maybe a few circuit boards here and there. One thing that I just want to grab before we leave is our extractor. We might need it just in case we need to, you know, extract through certain places. So anyway, let's get to exploring. Okay, I see a room here, which, okay, well, there's a gap here. This looks like a very unsafe gap. I'm maybe going to try the other side and see if we can get through from there. Yeah, as you can see, our airship is a little bit wonky right now, so I'm keen on fixing that up. Well, it's not that much safer on this side, is it? Let's climb down. I'm mindful of picking up too much copper as well, so yes, there has been a need, but you know, I think loading up on too much of everything or anything can be a bad thing. Recipe for a bit of a disaster when it comes to inventory management on the airship. So and I do need to sort of tidy things up a little bit, try and do a little bit of inventory Tetris as well. So we'll see how we go on that front. The main thing though is I just want to get the airship looking a bit nicer, and you know, getting a better cockpit, and you know, getting better rooms, maybe walling things off with not just plastic wrap, but other things as well. I am going to take all of the machine parts because we are running low on machine parts. Okay, I haven't really seen any abandoned computers or anything like that here, so no circuit boards, which is a real shame. I see more machine parts on the other side here. Can't really get through though. I mean, is there another way? Can we drop down through here? Okay, doesn't look like it. Alright, well, maybe there's a way around. Okay, that looks really unsafe. I don't know how I feel about that either. I think the first gap we saw is probably the best one to try and jump. I'm just hoping that we can get back up again. I think I did see a ladder before. Let's just climb on board safely. Yeah, gonna want to try and complete the exploration of this place pretty quickly here because our stamina bar is sort of depleting as well, so I don't want to be in a situation where we can't jump through gaps that we need to jump through to get back to the airship. But okay, look at that, a couple more levels there which we haven't seen. Oh, thank Lord, at least there was a railing here. Like, I feel like we could have fell to our deaths there. Take that. Oh man, really? How do we get in? Okay, that's definitely blocked off. Yeah, I'm confused. Ah, here we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, no. Nope, that was not the answer.
Immunity is decreasing.
Can I get in from here?
Rises.
Okay. I don't think that's the answer either. I mean, I can get rid of like heaps of the metals and stuff like that. That's no problem, but actually getting through is a different story. Okay, well, this is super dangerous. Has to be done, though. Oh, God. Alright, let's investigate again here. Maybe I'm missing something. Can I climb up here? Okay, it doesn't seem like it. I do see what looks to be a doorway over there. Ah, I see what's going on. Alright, I didn't look around enough while I was down there. Alright, let's... Oh... Okay. Yeah, this game is horrid for those of you who've got like a real fear of heights. I mean, I'm not that great with heights either, but you know, like, it's not going to prevent me from like going up high buildings or anything like that, but situations like this, yeah, I don't know. Might be a little bit too much. Okay. Oh yeah, this seems super safe. Alright.
Risk of dehydration.
What is this? Wrecked freezer. It slows down the spoilage time of stored food. Ah, yes please.
Risk of starvation.
Data pad. Thank you. A wall lamp. Alright, nice. And 1 circuit board. Out of all of that. Why can't we extract that? Okay, well, we are running out of food and water. So I suppose now is probably a good time for us to go. Yeah. Let's try and make it back in one piece without falling. Alright, problem is making it back. I think we can just go this way. Alright, my goodness. So water is a real problem now. I'm gonna see if we can make a membrane and we can try and collect water that way. Let's just check on what's required for that. Yeah, okay, we've got enough synthetics. We don't really have any more synthetics though, so
Printing completed.
let's eat that. And yeah, let's start collecting our water. Okay, was this a worthwhile place to visit? Questionable. We didn't really get too much, but we did find a blueprint for a fridge, so that's going to be quite useful, I think, and it might actually allow us to, I guess, load up a little bit more on foods and not have to, you know, worry so much about, you know, constantly getting food, cooking it, and then eating it. We need to sort of plan what our next move is. There's still plenty of question marks which we can visit, so plenty of new biomes that we haven't seen before. But again, I think my main concern is getting the ship properly tidied up. I think maybe food and water is probably going to be more of a priority right now though. So let's go to a garden-like location. So maybe here. That's actually near the question mark as well. And I think that'll be a good direction for the moment. And that way we can sort of load up on food, water. We'll take a look at what's required to research the freezer rather. So we need polymers for that. Got plenty of other stuff, so that's good. Yeah, still got this flashing going on somewhere above us, I feel. I'm not entirely sure how to fix that, but let's do that. Let's get our dirty water.
Research finalized.
So this is apparently filtering. Will it filter faster if we add it here? Maybe. Let's grab some more dirty water, and that's filtering in here. Oh, actually, I can't do that, can I? I need a place for water. let's just use that for the time being. Let's drink. Okay, that was a bit close, wasn't it? Let's drop that back. Okay, fuel depleted. So we still have quite a bit of fuel in that one. We need synthetics and crystals for more of the crystal energy fuel. There we go.
Hydration level
Steer ourselves a little bit. Takes a while to print this fuel. I suppose it's okay because it's a little bit more efficient. I believe this is actually the best type of fuel that we can actually get, so... Alright, let's chuck that in there. And that'll speed us up a little bit. And... don't want to pass the destination. I'm going to park us right here. Hopefully this will be a good place for us to also just play around with how the airship looks. And yeah, hopefully we can sort of load up on a few more resources as well, particularly water. Okay, cool. So, got clean water already. Nice. So I sort of need a spare bottle to keep some more dirty water. I think, yeah, we've got some bottles here. I'd like to convert that into a big bottle if I can. So just needs some polymers. Should be easy. Alright. Copper and stuff. Maybe we should store that. Okay. I think first thing on the agenda though is just loading up on some food before we can then sort of come back here and we'll deal with the airship. Yeah, big bottle, like it. So yeah, I don't know how the game decides which bottle to use first. I can see like maybe a filtering bottle icon. No, actually that's just a normal bottle icon. Okay, yeah. Well, that's good. I don't mind. I feel like I can maybe leave the first aid kits, guys. Probably don't need all of this. Particularly because we haven't exactly found any dangers on a lot of these platforms above the underdust, so I don't think it's an issue to leave it. Leave a few other things as well, probably don't need. I'm gonna make some more fuel actually.
Caution, a storm is coming.
And someone actually pointed out that with some of these platforms, many of the landing areas are actually below the highest point, so we don't really need to worry too much about, you know, getting below all of the landing areas during storms, so it's very handy to know. Alright, so are we ready? I think so. I just want to have a quick sleep.
Calories level is decreasing.
Alright. Looks like the storm hasn't passed yet, that's fine. Let's try and look for some food. And we'll try and look for some water as well. Okay, that's a little bit difficult to get through. Thank you. Another wall lamp. Okay. I don't know what it is with this game and wall lamps, to be honest, but... I suppose, considering how dark it is in our airship right now, those lamps might not be a bad idea. Yeah, we can grab up to 20, right? So that's good. And I'll also fill our filtering bottle as well, so just need to wait for a little bit. We should be able to get some water to drink. I don't know how much polymer I really want. I think maybe I'll just leave the one. We've got a couple of new stacks of polymer. I think that should be enough. Let's work our way up. Actually, there is a pathway down, but I don't think that there's anything special if we go down there. We'll take these. Okay, that's our entire bottle filled. Maybe we can hold back. Suppose I can take a little bit more glass. Okay. These guys really like their epoxy and polymers, don't they? Alright. I think that's it here. Let's try and look for some more sources of food. So we can pick up another 3 things. There should be maybe some patates and stuff up here. Maybe even more green colanders. The colanders are actually pretty good. They give you 40 food. I think that's probably the best compared to some of the other stuff that you can get here at the garden worlds. Garden seeds. 1 garden per sector is not enough. We need to increase food production somehow, and the cost of rebuilding towers to put up a new garden is too high. We'll try to provide basic resources to the residential towers and leave the rest in their hands. We don't know how they will get clean water for plants, but we have to start somewhere. There is no other way. Okay. I hear a grass cricket somewhere. Maybe above us. I could take the ladder, but I'll just take the stairs actually. Might be a little bit safer. Okay, we're out of charge on the extractor. There it is. Oh no. I think I left my my bolts. Not gonna get too close. Oh, what's this? Coffee nut. Hard shell protects a bitter nut. Eating it raw is not advised. I'll just eat the patat raw. I'll take that. Speaking of raw food, those sun melons, we should actually try and find another one, because we can actually try to study the virus that we can get from it. So yeah, I'm keen on trying to look for another one. I'm not sure if they actually regularly grow the sun melons here at these types of locations. I think it's probably better to go to some of the smaller platforms for those. Alright. So, let's start our cooking process. Actually, we need water for that. Let's drop water in. Can I transfer water in here? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So, let's just cook. So that's 18 minutes. That's 21 minutes. So, I suppose I should be cooking these first then. Alright, and let's take a look at what is required for a freezer. And if we can, we should try and make one. Here we go. So we need helium and a transformer. Plenty of polymers. Got a bit of helium. I think we have a transformer. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's drop that in. Plus 15 energy. So that's not really a lot, is it? I'm not entirely sure if these are worthwhile or not. Okay, so I think this is a good opportunity for us to really rethink how our ship is going to be designed. I'm sort of keen on having the cockpit in the middle, so what I'm gonna try and do is actually get rid of one of the rooms. We probably need a little bit of space in our inventory before we even start getting rid of some pieces here, so let's try and work on that.
Printing completed.
Yeah, let's just bunch up a few things together. Food is ready. Actually, let's get the freezer, and maybe we'll place the freezer down. I'd like to also recharge our extractor, so I'm gonna get the tool charger down as well, so we can get a few things going. All right, and let's drop that in. And the freezer. Look, for now, we'll just drop the freezer wherever. Can it just go underneath? I suppose it might block our access to the console. I'll just chuck it here for the time being, and now we should be able to put all manner of foods in there. Boil that. I'm gonna eat this right away, because it's time to eat some food anyway. Okay, we've got a little bit of space to work with. Let's start dismantling. We cannot remove. Oh yeah, okay, because of that. I forget about that. This one we could potentially remove, right? Yeah, okay, so I don't really want to remove that, actually. Let's see. I need some more synthetics if I'm going to make another room right here to bridge the gap.
Maximum flight altitude reduced.
Oh god! All right, I've taken away our turbine. All right, that's all right. We'll fix that in a moment. Let's just get the room in like so, and from here, I'm thinking I want one of those double-sized cockpits. So that way, you know, we've got the cockpit sort of right in the center between the two balloons, which means that we're going to have to move a whole bunch of stuff here. And I don't mind doing that, that's fine. So let's just do a bit of Tetris here. So we'll pick that up, we'll pick this up, we'll get all of the water. Drink that. Actually, might not be a bad idea to just load up our water a little bit more. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's actually just continue cooking. And just so that there's no risk of us running out of water, I'm going to put the filtering machine, what do you call this? Water purifier. I'm going to put it down over here, load up more dirty water in it, and yeah, let's grab all of this stuff. Just going to dump a few things here. That can go there. And yeah, let's continue to use our freezer. I'm glad we don't actually have to power this up with like a battery or something like that. That would be a little bit brutal. Okay. Now, something that I was thinking about after playing the previous episode, but I was wondering whether or not we could actually store storage in storage, but it definitely looks like you can. Alright, so... Right, more cooking. I wonder if perhaps maybe the cooking process can improve the amount of energy that you get back from a coffee nut. Well, actually, hang on, this doesn't even return, like, food, it returns energy. Interesting. Okay, so if you were looking for extending the stamina bar, you could do it that way. Alright, so let's get rid of the cockpit. Actually, before I do that, just because there could be a risk of us not having everything we need for a double-sided one. Yeah, okay, we need more synthetics. That's a real problem, isn't it? Can I reach any synthetic balls from here? Not really. Okay, well, can't be helped, but we're going to have to... we're gonna have to move the airship down a little bit just to reach some more synthetics. And we'll park again at the same spot and continue our airship build. Okay. Let's try and gather as many as we can here, because I feel like we're gonna need heaps of it anyway. And we're probably gonna need like a lot of metal as well. I do plan to wall things off with metal. The other thing is I have no idea how much synthetics we'll get back by taking down the cockpit. You know, one thing that I'm not sure of as well is whether or not we can even pilot this thing without the cockpit. We could potentially just like place down the console and just start piloting, right? It could be a thing. Okay. And I suppose if I'm going to be taking down some of the walls here, we might actually get some synthetics back that way. So, alright. Let's return.
Rest is recommended.
Okay, let's get our coffee nut boiled, and maybe I might use that to recover some of our stamina, but yeah, let's put this away, and let's see if we can take this away as well. Very good. And now we want a cockpit. Just need a little bit of glass for that. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, Double-sided cockpit. Very good. Alright, so... yeah, I think that makes sense. Cool.
Calories level is decreasing.
Yeah, I do want to try and make the ship look a little bit more symmetrical as well. But I think it might already be symmetrical, aside from maybe this section here, which, I mean, it's not a bad look, I suppose. I could get rid of the room on the other side. I mean, it probably might need to be determined by the amount of weight that we've got to work with. Let's... I'm a little bit concerned here because I do need to put turbines down on either side. Let me take this down. And just thinking about whether or not I need to add more engines as well. We've got the cockpit in the middle. Yeah, right. I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of this engine and I'll put it on this side instead. So let's get putting walls down. We'll start using metal from here. Let's get rid of that.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Okay, good. We'll probably do the same thing on this side. And yeah, we'll make the catwalk even bigger.
Maximum flight speed reduced.
Ah, yeah, there's stuff attached to it. Forgot about that. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that we needed a battery, but I guess there goes one of our crystal batteries. That's fine. We're gonna need to do that anyway. Chuck that in there. And let's get metal wall there. Good. Now, place this back down.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Great. Let's remove that. Let's add more catwalks. And we can go with more railings as well. Alright, in terms of getting out onto the back catwalk, I think we'll just leave one door for that. We don't need two doors. Let's do another metal wall. And obviously we do want to start thinking about putting in windows at some point. Let's see here. Yeah, yep. Sorry, I'm just comparing the two sides, guys. Things are not matching up. Yeah, alright, I see what's going on. Technically, we need a room there. And in that case, perhaps maybe the placement of the engines is not right.
Immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rises.
Forgot about our need for energy. Let's actually just eat that. Gonna eat some of our patates. And we're sort of out of food, but we've got the stuff in the fridge. That's fine. If we need to, we'll do another trip back up and we'll try and get all of our food that way. We're just trying to think of whether or not I want a third engine as well. Because we could do that. Let's take that.
Maximum flight speed reduced.
Okay, not enough metals.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Alright. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do another catwalk and door on this side. So what's the difference if I put like a catwalk or a metal floor? Okay. Oh, so I suppose these rooms have just plastic floors or something. Interesting. Alright. So I could like completely cover it in metal if I wanted to. Do we have any different types of floors? I mean, we've got the glass floors. That'd be pretty cool, actually. But we'll think about doing that some other time once we actually have the right shape that we want. Alright, let's do the catwalks first. Alright, looks good. So now we should be able to access both of these engines when we need to. Let's do a door. Need electric elements for that. Good stuff. And we can get another metal wall right here. And if we do want to, we can get another engine set up in the middle, and that should speed things up even more. Need to think about like putting another turbine on the side here. Might have to move the ship a little bit. I've still got the turbines on this side, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Catwalks. More catwalks on this side. Okay. Would like to get a door here, but we don't have materials, and our airship builder is actually about to run out of juice. I can't remember if we need this one or if we need the normal one.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Okay, good. Battery level 18%. This one... yeah, okay. Still has plenty. Looks good. We could probably put the console down right now. Right smack bang in the middle. Very nice. Poster can go down now, I think. Do we want to sleep right in the middle of the airship? I guess maybe that might not be such a bad idea. Let me grab some water. Dump some more dirty water in there. We'll hydrate a little bit. And, yeah, I think the next order of things is getting some more food, and then we do need to sort of fly around a little bit to gather up some more metal. We might actually be able to extract some metal up there as well, if we really, really wanted to. So yeah, let's have a sleep. I think things are looking really, really good, guys. Chonkforce 1 is definitely coming along nicely. We might adjust the shape a little bit more. It is looking a little bit heavy on the sides. Perhaps maybe we could, you know, maybe elongate it a little bit more towards the back. So, I just feel like the shape is not matching here. I think there's... yeah. Okay, there should be a couple more rooms back here, I think. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's wider on that side. So we might need to widen it even more, or we might need to reduce the amount of rooms we've got on this side. I'd probably have to take a look at our weight situation once we get the airship builder back. Just looking at the positioning of our engines as well. Yeah, maybe the answer is to go back further. That could be the right call. Which means we're going to have to dismantle all of these things. But I don't think that's going to take too long. Alright, let's get food before we have a situation. Right. Oh, sorry. Just heading back to see if I can grab our crossbow bolts. I'll try and get that lulling grass cricket. There we go. That should solve our problems. Great. Couple of stacks of metal already, which is nice. Maybe I'll get up to just one more stack. I think the guy was here, right? That. Sorry, little buddy. Okay, lulling grass cricket. I think that gives us some decent energy, but I feel like it's probably better to convert it into the viral sample. Now, let's just find other foods. Okay, no more of those coffee nuts. I wonder if perhaps you could get something to start growing your own food within the airship. Okay, that's about it. Alright, well, it's okay. We've got a little bit to eat now. I've got a spare battery in there. Can always come back for it. So someone was also suggesting that if you leave the batteries in the sort of the main sort of I don't know what you call these, the main fuse boxes, you may actually be leaving the lights on for these platforms, and therefore it may make it a little bit more confusing for you to know whether or not you've been to a platform or not. So it's always advisable to at least take the battery out. And yeah, there's always a use for solid state batteries anyway, because we seem to be needing them for the research and for, you know, powering up our tools and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, let's continue cooking. Looks like we need a little bit more water here. Grab more water, dump more water in there. Do that. And now let's cook stuff. Yeah, I suppose I should just cook everything. The grass cricket I'm just going to convert. Oh, we need energy crystals for that. One vertigo virus coming up. I wonder if we can put raw food in here. Anyway, so we've got a lot more metal. Let's actually get our airship builder once more. Hasn't fully recharged, unfortunately, but that's okay. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is actually move stuff. Unfortunately, our big container over here is actually going to be blocking the way, so we're going to need to perhaps maybe make another one. Let's take a look. So big storage box, we're going to need more synthetics for that. Let's see if I can harness some synthetics from somewhere. Maybe some of these walls right here may have to do. Inventory is full, okay. Some real Tetris shenanigans going on today. So let's grab that. I'm gonna drop this in there actually while we wait. Actually, the virus samples, do they last a certain amount of time? Doesn't look like it. Let's just leave this there. Okay, let's grab that, and let's grab... Ah, got water in there. Okay, let's get the water out. Okay, and we got synthetics. We've got a little bit of synthetics. We can hopefully take some of these things down. Okay, good stuff. Storage box. Still need more. Let's do that. And this will go here. We could probably just continue cooking while we do this. Yep, drop that in there.
Maximum flight altitude reduced. Maximum flight altitude increased. Maximum flight altitude reduced. Maximum flight altitude increased.
All right. Goodness me, the level of Tetris going on in this episode is crazy. But I think once we're done, we're going to be able to really just sort out our inventory issues once and for all. We do have like these mantis glands that are still in there. I suppose we really need to keep them there. I'll just drop them in here. And yeah, we probably want to move all of this stuff. We'll take that.
Printing completed.
And yeah, this is done. Very good. Okay, now, it's a matter of just moving all of this stuff into the new storage. So I don't know, I'm inclined to maybe put some storage right here up in the front of the cockpit. Might not be a bad thing to do. Especially because there seems to be a lot of space here. Let's eat one of our green colanders. Can we drop raw food? Yep, we can. Nice. Actually, let's drop some raw food right now. It's gonna have to do. Well, now cook another one. Oh. And I should actually drop a few of our tools here and there. Yeah, so that engine's going down over there. This one, yeah, I'm not entirely sure just yet. For the moment, I think it's okay if we just drop some of our wall-mounted stuff here. We'll come back to these later. More materials. I just don't want to forget where we're keeping stuff. Right. Okay, good. We'll take that, and we will store that. We'll cook another one. Alright, let's grab everything from here. And now we should be able to move our storage. Okay, looking very, very nice. I think we might have like a couple more like larger storage boxes around here as well, because I don't really know what we're going to do with all this space in the cockpit. And we can keep all of the other sort of machines in the back of the ship. But yeah, one of the reasons why I've been focusing on this area so much is because I've been trying to just get rid of some of these rooms to make things a little bit more symmetrical. So let's just drop a few things here. Yeah, that'll be okay for the moment. Alright.
Maximum flight altitude reduced.
Good. Okay, so I think we now have a bit more of a symmetrical shape, right? Yeah, definitely. Okay, and I think what we'll do is we'll actually put a few more rooms behind the ship. I do want to elongate the balloon on the right side, but we're going to need a few more materials to do that. Machine parts, copper and helium. Actually, we might be able to do this already, but I won't do this in this episode. I think it's time for a little bit of a break, so we'll come back and we'll continue working on Chonkforce 1 a little bit more, and hopefully it'll look even better in the next episode. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.